Hi friends, my name is Christina Randall, and if you don't already know me, when I was 21 years old, I was sentenced to 3 years state in Florida. So today we will be talking about the difference between jail and prison. So if you want to know the differences between jail and prison, then just stick around.
Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Juliana, and welcome to Christina's channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance on hearing some things that she has to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know. Y'all are her babies.
So I literally get this question every day, multiple times a day. What is the difference between jail and prison? Grandma Christina is here to fill you guys in on the details because there is actually a huge difference. I will tell you that although neither one of them are good, you don't want to be at jail or prison. I can assure you, and I promise you, even your worst day in the free world is better than your best day when you are locked up, okay? So if you are breaking the law right now, I beg of you to get it together, sisters and brothers, because you do not want to spend time behind bars. It sucks. Now, people that are getting ready to go to jail or prison, when they get locked up, if they are in the county jail and they're getting ready to go to prison, they want to go to prison, okay? They want to get out of the county jail. The county jail is very constricting, very worse. It's even more awful, okay? There's pros and cons of both, but remember, when I speak about pros and cons, you don't want to be in either, okay? It's pros and cons in the system, not pros and cons in life, okay? So I will tell you, starting from the beginning, when you're in the county jail, you are either waiting to get bailed out, waiting to go to trial, or waiting to go to prison, okay? Once you're in prison, you're on your way to finishing your sentence, no matter how long you have. If you have 50 years or if you have 5 years, okay? In order to go to prison, you need a sentence of a year and a day. Anything below a year and a day, if you get sentenced to 11 months, you will do your time in the county jail here in Florida. If you get sentenced to 1 year and 1 day, you will go to prison. Even let's say you've been in the county jail waiting to go to trial and you've been there for 11 months. If you get sentenced to a year and a day, you are going to get transported to prison to finish out your sentence, because that's how they decide. Year and a day, prison. Below a year, county jail, okay? Another thing about county jail versus prison is in prison you can actually roam around. You can go outside, you have a job, you're able to leave, and it does help with your time. You know, when you get to go to work all day long, and not get to go to, but when you have to go to work all day long, it does make your time a little bit faster, even though none of the time is fast. Everything goes by so slow. But it's even worse in the county jail, because in the county jail you can't go anywhere. You are in that same room all day, every day, for however long. And when I got ready to go to prison, I was in there for 6 months. Now the problems with that is you don't get any movement in your body, okay? You don't. We got to go outside for 1 hour a week, and our outside was really just out these doors, okay? We had this huge dorm with tons of bunk beds, all the women that were in that pod, and then you go right out those doors there, and it's just a cement courtyard with some basketball goals with no basketballs. I don't even know why they put those up in prison and in the county jail, because they don't give us any basketballs. And all you get to do is go out there. Now, you do want to go out there because it's the only fresh air you're getting, but it's covered. You don't get any sun. You can't see out. It's like these chain link fences that go around it, and they have those plastic things that weave in and out of it, so you can't see out. You're basically just outside in an outside room, okay? You still can't see anything, you can't do anything, you can't get any sun, you can't do anything, and you get so pale because your body does not see sun at all when you're in the county jail. But then when you're in prison, you can go outside, you work outside, and so it does help being in prison versus in the county jail as far as your mental health and that goes, okay? Another difference between the county jail and prison is visitations. Now, when you are in the county jail, you do your visitation via a phone, okay? They come up there, you can either talk to them through a glass, depending on which pod you're in. You hear them through the phone, you see them through the glass. Or if you are in a different pod, you may see them on a little TV screen. And it's crazy. Like, why have them come all the way up there just so they can watch you through a little tiny TV screen that it's like the quality is absolutely horrible. It's like black and white. It's nothing fun about it. And you're still talking through a phone. When you get visitation in prison, which I only got visitation one time the whole 3 years that I was there, because it was my grandma that came and see me, and I was 7 hours away from her, and that was a lot on her, and I didn't expect her, blah, 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 blah. But when they come to visitation, when you're in prison, you do get to interact with each other in person, sit at tables, you can give them a hug. You're not supposed to touch, but most of the time they let you touch or hold hands or do certain things like that to just be with your family, especially when they travel that far to see you. Like, let me give my grandma a hug. I mean, come on. But they usually don't say anything to you about it, but that's still a rule. The no touching is a rule. But so yeah, so that's the difference between the visitations with both. Another difference between the county jail and prison is your clothing items. When you are in county jail, you are in a jumpsuit, a giant baggy onesie that is bright orange, buttons all the way up. All you got on under it is your underwear, maybe a white tee if you can scrounge up one and get one, or if you came in with one on. But other than that, you are just in a jumper, and they're not comfortable at all. I mean, it's not your cute little, you know, unicorn onesie that you get with your friends to take cute Instagram photos in. It's nothing like that. It's not cute. They're reused from each other and da. When you are in, oh, and you get shower slides or like these bob looking shoes that are super uncomfortable. I like the bob, like little sneaker things that you can buy out here, but those are like, you don't even get it. It's horrible. It's like walking on the flat ground. It's nothing. When you get to prison, you can actually buy Nike tennis shoes off of the Canteen. It does take a while to get to you because they don't have them in the back. They have to order them, so it takes a few months for you to get them, but at least you have comfortable shoes to work outside in for 8 hours a day. You're gonna want some comfortable shoes, I can assure you. And also you get different uniforms. You could have a full blue uniform on, which is depending on what your job is, which is everybody starts off working the grounds, which is raking and digging holes and all that outside stuff. But it's a blue shirt, blue pants with white stripes down it. You have to wear the belt and you have to wear the black boot shoes type things. Then eventually when you link up with somebody in the laundry, which is what I did, I got a dress, and the dress is basically like a really long t-shirt dress made out of the same material that the uniforms are made out of. It's like a thick material, but hey, it was way more comfortable than wearing those pants and belt and all that stuff. So you get more freedom with your clothes when you get to prison. Still not couture, but it's much better than that jumpsuit in the county jail. Another difference between the county jail and prison are the showers. In the county jail, the showers are a big open room, okay? It's just a big giant open room with a bunch of shower heads. Everybody showers together, everybody's butt naked, everybody's, you know, hey girl, hey, you washing your butt, lathering your booty up, and the next person's lathering their booty. But in prison, you do have individual stalls. You can still see each other. You can still see everybody's business, but at least their water ain't splashing on you. You know what I mean? You at least have a little bit of, keep that water over there, girl. I don't want your booty water on me. Thank you. Another difference between county jail and prison is canteen versus commissary. Okay, when you are in county jail, you get what's called commissary, and that is you take a piece of paper and you put on there what you want to order. If you have money on your books means your family has sent you money and you have money in your jail account or whatever it's called. We call it on our books. And you put on there what you want, and then the workers will bring you your food once a week. Commissary is delivered once a week. And in prison, it's called Canteen, and what it is it's like a little store. It's just like a little building, and you walk up to it, and there's a fence-looking mesh thing, and you tell them what you want through the window, and they push it out, and you use your card to kind of pay for it. And everybody wears a card in prison that's going to have your prison DOC number on it. It's going to have your picture on it. It's like an ID, and you have to have it clipped to your clothes at all times, even if you're in your jammies your jammies. I like to call it this. Y'all can tell I'm a mom. Even if you're in your PJs or your night clothes, whatever you want to call it, at nighttime, if you get up to leave your bed, go to the bathroom, you have to have your name tag clipped on you. In prison, they don't have that in the county jail. So yeah, Canteen versus Commissary. There are a lot more options once you get to prison as far as Canteen versus the Commissary that you get. Another difference between prison and the county jail is in the county jail, you get a maximum to spend on Commissary is $60 a week, which is a lot of money actually when you can't go anywhere and do anything. And then prison is $100 a week, and that's not as much money because there's more expensive things that you can buy, but you can spend up to $100 a week, which, honey, I didn't have $100 a week. I think I had 60 bucks a month my grandma put on my books, and my friends would drop me money every now and then, but I didn't have it like that. I wasn't balling in there. I really had to make my money stretch, okay? And I had to have my coffee, I had to have my cocoa, hot cocos, and soups and cookies and cakes and all that stuff to keep me thick, because I was thick. Another difference between prison and the county jail is the classes that they offer. I've told you guys before, the classes are still very, very small compared to the amount of prisoners that they have. But in the county jail, all you can take is your GED, which I did at 21 years old, and I passed it the very first time, and I was really shocked because I dropped out first semester in 9th grade, and it really kind of messed with my head because it was like, dang, everybody told me my whole life that I was stupid and dumb and I'd never amount to anything. Yet I only made it to first semester of 9th grade and I passed my GED right off the bat. Like, maybe I'm not a complete ding dong. Maybe I got a little bit of, you know, I don't know, woo-woo, anyways. But once you get to prison, there are actual classes you can take. There, you know, I took a PowerPoint class. I took some computer classes while I was there. But like I said, they're very hard to get into and you need a good amount of time. If you've only got a year, you're not going to get into a class. You need multiple years to actually get on the waiting list and hopefully get into a class. And the last little thing I'm going to talk about, the difference between the county jail and prison, is like these trunks that you have. Once you get to prison, everybody gets a trunk by their bed that you can buy a combination lock from the Canteen, and you can put all your food, your letters, your clothes, because people will steal from you. It's not a if, it is a for sure. People steal everywhere, okay? And they will fight you over your stuff too. I mean, they will try to take your stuff from you. It's not a safe, you know, kosher environment. Of course, you're going to be friends with a couple people or have people you click with, but for the most part, you're always watching your back in prison, okay? There's people in there that have nothing to lose and they will steal from you. Versus the county jail, you just put your stuff under your bunk or whatever. You don't have those things. The county jail is really set up for you not to be there very long, and prison is set up for you to be there for life if you need to. All right, friends, I hope that you liked this video, and I really hope that this clarified some of the differences between the county jail and actual prison and what happens when you're transferred and da-da-da-da. Please don't forget to like this video. It's a free way that you can help your girl out. And until next time, I love you guys so, so, so very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.